Hey guys, it's May 4th, 2021, and today I'm making Darth Raven's mask from Star Wars The Old Republic. So the first thing you're going to want to do is print this out. I have the files and the print settings in the description if you guys want those. After I printed it, I went through and sanded the whole thing with some sandpaper and then applied some Bondo over the whole dome of the helmet, as well as some of the parts of the helmet that had some pretty visible layer lines. I'm going to apply enough filler primer on this that it should fill in most of the layer lines, but for like the dome and places where the layer lines are pretty visible, I just use some Bondo. And you want to make sure not to get it on any of like the small details like the little nozzle parts, because it's just going to be a pain to sand. And then I went through and sanded the whole thing. I can't remember what sandpaper I used. I know it was 220 for the first grit that I used, and I ended somewhere with like 100 wet or something. I then went through and applied some filler primer as well as just some glossy paint so that I could see some flaws and resand that down. And then I went through and painted it a dark gray, and then went through and hand painted on all of the red details using some dark red paint I mixed up. Then I went through and did a black wash using some watered down black paint, and I just wiped that away with an old t-shirt. And then I went through and dabbed on some silver paint, and then I glued in a piece of see-through black cloth from an old speaker cover with some hot glue. And this is just going to help it give it a visor look. I'm not trying to make this wearable or anything, though it is scale for my head. I think this helmet turned out pretty good. I mean, it's my first 3D designed helmet, and I mean there's a few flaws in the model, like some parts sticking up where they shouldn't, but overall it's not too bad, and I totally plan on modeling more of these. If you guys don't mind checking out my Patreon, if you guys can support me there, that way I can continue to make good videos and better quality builds and stuff like that, that would be great. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys don't mind liking and subscribing, please do. Let me know what builds and stuff you guys want me to do, and I'll make them. May the force be with you. See ya.